Hello, brothers and sisters and fighters. Welcome to my page. My page is my compass. I try to keep it down to 10 minutes. And if I go over 10 minutes, I mean something very important. But of course, not today. Because the goddamn voice keep nagging me and keep bothering me about making the video upon you need proof. Everybody want to talk about proof. When all this news is going on about Bill O'Reilly getting pulled off, okay? And I'm going to make a video about Bill O'Reilly. I'm going to make a video about a couple other things too, but I keep forgetting. But I'm forgetting because I got so much knowledge and stuff, and I can't really get it all out there. And that's why people need to support my page, my Patreon page, or if I want to create one day. But I have to fix myself a little bit because I still got some training to do. I gotta feed 4 mouths. I got 3 kittens. No, 5 mouths. I gotta feed 5 mouths. Got 3 kittens and 1 daughter and a beautiful wife who was basically a virgin from Ethiopia. I don't do hate speeches on my page. But the people will take a certain amount of few words out of context and try to report you or get your page pulled down. But that's another page. But we'll talk about that later, okay? But this video is going to be about what the voice was telling me about. If you have any comments, suggestions, or insults, you put it down below. Okay? I even like insults, a roast fest. I want you to make fun of me or try that shit. Okay? Because I'm like a Howard Stern, okay? I wish I could have my own talk show, radio show. Okay? It may sound belligerent. It may sound kind of ignorant. But it's not, okay? It's really special, okay? And so, I'm going to try to make this video very clear. And I put it in the title the correct way. And MGTOW seems to be picking up on my messages a lot. And I know a lot of women hate me more than men do. But it's okay. I don't mind if both sides hate me. I'm trying my best not to be liked so much when you talk about the facts, okay? When you talk about the facts, okay? You say cracker and negro and they didn't want to report you because they don't like the word you said, the way you say it. Or faggot or hunky or some shit. They don't like the way you say it, okay? Or nigger or fucking redneck or hillbilly. You say some shit like that, then they're going to flag you, right? Okay? It's just comedy, peoples. You don't like dark humor? Get the fuck off my page. You don't like comedy? Get the fuck off my page, motherfuckers. Okay? People are fucking fools, man. Dry asses, fucking piglets, okay? Okay, now, let's see, okay? This video is going to be about need proof that there are, most of the women are whores of Babylon. So I put it down in the description box about foreigners, even foreigners, okay? I got lucky and found my wife, she was a virgin, and I wasn't going to be going out there if she wasn't a virgin. I wasn't going to be taking her and bringing her back into America. The pussy's not good. There's no goddamn way, okay? Now, I know a couple of my friends who went overseas and didn't get no pussy, and they was with the family. I said, I told you before in the past, if you have a woman overseas and she's not living with she's missing one, or the father or the mother, then you have to take that bitch with a grain of fucking salt and say, hey, she's not worth your time because the mother's not there, the father's not there. And plus you got to analyze, you got to do your analyticals on the parents. Okay, women do this all the time, but they don't even think about your parents. They think about how much money you have and how you look, okay? So that's the basic fundamentals, right? So the best thing for guys to do is basically, understand that there is proof out there. Do your research. Understand what a Christian is. Understand how to read a book, like the Bible or the Quran. Because I like the Quran, because it's a strict motherfucking religion. And if they take over, we'd probably be some happy motherfuckers, okay? But then again, probably not, because I ain't no goddamn terrorist. All right? Now, okay, this video is going to be called Need Proof. So I put it down in the description box. It doesn't matter where you go, you will find that pattern frequency that everyone is a whore of Babylon, really, okay? But really is the women, because a whore is a woman, okay? What do you call it? What do you call a male whore? A whore, I forgot what it's called. What do you call a male whore? A stripper or some shit like that, okay? I forgot the name of it's called. Every time I get off the video, then all of a sudden I remember it, okay? But then I know what the name of a male whore is. But you already should know that the difference between a male whore and a female whore is that the male whore cannot succeed to be a whore. Okay? So it's in every right's mind to have multiple women because there's more women than men, correct? Right? Okay? So you see the pattern here, okay? So there's far more women who are whores and acting upon what their desires are than there are men who can. So that means when I say 70% of the women are fucking the fucking 30 to 40% of alpha males, okay? 30 to 40%, I say accurately. I'm not going to be specifically accurate on the numbers there, but it's really close, okay? Between 30 to 40%, not 43. I don't think it's 50%. It's not even close to 50%. I know so many guys who never had a piece of pussy and they are attractive. They are motherfucking attractive because they're beauty. Simply, they're virgins because of their beauty. I have met them in college. I was like, hey, you're a fucking virgin? And how old are you? He looked like a fucking 8, 9, or 10, and he said he's a virgin. I'd never believe that motherfucker in a lot of day. He said girls do give him a chance, but they never lay with him. I said, I don't even believe that shit. Now, you try that with a woman. That will never happen, okay? That will never fucking happen. If a woman wants sex, she gets sex. When a man wants sex, he can't just get it. So psychologically, I am correct. I win. All right? I win. So I put down in the description box proof of if in Nigeria. I love the color of the Nigerian women. They got nice features and stuff. And you got these crackers who say, oh, they're the most unattractive race. You got Chinese who would say they're the most unattractive race, but they don't do history, and they're definitely jealous and racist, okay? So you should already know that's a fact, okay? Right? So I'm much like, okay, we're not talking about, this video is particularly saying proof. So I'll put the proof down in the description box. We're not talking about appearances and symmetricals here, because I did that on another video about black women being the most beautiful in the world, okay? Compared to a white woman, okay? I know a lot of white women don't like that shit. Milano chicks too. Milano chick. I have a Facebook page which calls it's called Black Women Are the Sexiest Beauty. Well, I'll put my Facebook page, and you can look at my group, and it's called Sexiest Black Women in the World. Okay, it's called Sexiest Black Women. Okay, erotic black women of the world. Now we're not talking about the trashy black women. We're not talking about the monkey-looking ones. We're not talking about the ones with the hair weave in their head and all that shit. See, they gotta understand, there's ugly versions of every fucking race. But if you take the most beautiful fucking races, you automatically, hands down, you know black is the most erotic than white. Pink, right? So we got that shit out of the way too, right? You know, some people would say pink is more erotic than black because those motherfuckers don't have creativity in their fucking mind. You see white and black, and they say which one has more personality. So a lot of people will say, because they think about Jesus and shit, say it's white. But most people don't have creativity. You know, black has substance in it, and you can't see what is in it. White doesn't have substance in it at all. It's emptiness. It's white. It's blind. Okay, black has a color in it. It's a color. Okay, you can't see nothing. You can't see nothing in black either, but it's still more erotic. You put that shit on different colors and attributes, you'll see that black is more sexier. You'll see that a lot of people love the color black more over than white. Why is that? Okay. All right, which was more sexy, a black car or a white car? Most people would choose the black car. Why is that? Think about that as logicals here, okay? The algorithms of the computer system in our fucking brain cells, we use ones and zeros, but a lot of people are misconstrued and fucked up. Okay, now let's go down the list here, okay? Though both sides crave multiple loves, okay, the women or the whores of Babylon is more likely to be successful at it. That's why you have prostitution as well. There's your proof right there. Prostitution. Do you see any male prostitutes out in the street, y'all girls? Where's the male prostitutes? You gotta go to Las Vegas? That's it? But the female prostitutes are everywhere. And they'll disguise it as like they're just an ordinary woman who's a Christian and they want a man who has property value, okay? They don't care about that man's personality. That should be the fucking first thing that a woman should be actually looking at, okay? And this ain't no motherfucking hate speech. My pages don't get flagged because I don't put the tags in there. I'm not looking for all that much attention. I'm looking for the select few to hear my voice and the select few to see my videos. Because I'm the real McCoy motherfucker. That's why. I labeled it humor and comedy down there for a reason. Okay. So when motherfuckers try to tag it, all the motherfuckers who tag it will automatically be dubbed as non-humoristic. They can't take a joke. You got to get rid of them individuals. YouTube is still immature. It's still evolving on which pages to tag the right way. This pages you should not even be tagging. You have a right to speak hate speech if you want, but you know how some sensitive pages are. You got to do it in a subtle way. I don't hate nobody. I'm not a hater at all. Okay. So you got me misconstrued, but there are some Ku Klux Klan members out there. There are some Black Panther parties out there who are just completely hate mongering. They will just want to destroy one race, and that's wrong, okay? Because there should be no war. There ain't no war. War has to stop. We have to come up. We have to bring the aliens back, okay? You already know that there's aliens, there's other races amongst us. But I digress. I'm not gonna go off the point here because there's a lot of things you can talk about. Make a video. Make your little pretty flashy ass motherfucking pages. Or you can give me money so you can actually make me more better than you. You don't want to do that. A lot of crackers don't want to do that, okay? So they're going to keep it like it is, okay? Let's put it like this. Hold on, let me finish. But I digress, okay? Hold it. So look at my wife. She's pretty. Say hello. Hello. So what happened, baby? You doing okay? Do you want me to lick your pussy today?
Yeah.
Huh? Come on, baby. You look nice today. Where's your black, this is my wife. She's pretty. Look at her. She's special. She's more special than most Ethiopians, right?
Shut up.
Yeah. She's more special. You know why she's more special than Ethiopia? That's another video. She don't want to make videos. I only show her when she looks pretty. Sometimes she runs away when her head is not made right. Okay. Now that's another video. She got to make her own shit. She's too afraid to be on my shit. She thinks she might get killed. She's afraid. Okay. Now, okay, let me see. But I digress. Now, so what is my daughter doing? Okay. So, I sensed it through the lines. I sensed it. Oh, you want to know what my daughter doing? Okay, let me go. Oh, okay. Let me see. Go in here. I got a motherfucking reality show. There she go. Zaza.
Yes.
Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark.
Hello.
Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark.
Yeah.
Say something.
Hello, brother, sister, and dark.
Oh, wow. She said it. She's busy. She's so cute. She's just sitting there just watching her little teensy toes and... Oh, my goodness. Now, but I digress. Now, okay, I got up and I made this video because people want to see no proof, and I just give you proof. The prostitutes of the world, the false women who said they want a man who has substance, which is basically a lie. They don't want a man with personality. They're looking at looks and shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't look for someone who's equal to themselves. So if you're fat, I told you, fall for your type. You should fall for someone fat, right? Okay, if you're thin, you should fall for someone thin, okay? So we won't have this problem with looking at someone who's more beautiful than you are so you can show off like a trophy and shit. So you already know that there's 3 women to 1 man in this world. So if you got 3 women to 1 man, or 2 to 1 woman, because somebody want to be technical with me and try to argue with me and shit, you already know that men should have more wives so we can have a balance, so everybody can have a fucking fuck fest, like a fucking swinger. You know what I'm saying? So there'll always be women left out. You know what I'm saying? There should always be more women, you know, there will always be more women than men. Or could it be? Unless the men start exterminating women, because women disappear every 5 seconds, every 5 minutes or so, right? All right, okay, because women run their mouth too much. Now, okay, let me see, what else did I talk about? Oh, okay, here we go. I wrote it down because I had to write down some notes. Women are way more shallow than men. So you already know that since women by fact are more shallower than men, women only focus on mainly looks and money, okay? And their own self, okay? While men desire and crave pussy and family and values like the Brady Bunch back in those days, between the 1950s and 60s, okay? You saw the TV shows, okay? And those TV shows caused a riot upon the black women who felt themselves as queens, and they said they wanted to free the white women, okay? You heard about that story before? So the black woman was being suppressed, and they didn't like how the white woman was in the house, taking care of the family and educating the children. They didn't like that shit. I was reading something about that a little while ago. I was reading about it, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, I only thought that the white women stood up for themselves and snapped out of themselves. No, but there was assistance from the African-American women, okay, who tried to free the black women. So that caused the Chaos Project. I made that, talked about this before in the past. The white men got tired of the white women talking about them, so they say, fuck it, we're going to monopolize on everything. So those who got money can get anything they want now, right? So that's how the white man thinks. It's like, okay, if you got monopoly on this, you get anything. But you got now the white man got to be afraid of feminists, and that's going to be destroyed, okay? So y'all feminists got to wake up, because it's not the men's fault, it's really you. Because the men allowed you to have the feminist movement, okay? Whatever God says you are allowed to do, he'll allow it, okay? It's allowed through the Godhead. And what's the order? God, man, actually it's God, the alien beings or whatever species there is, and then it's man, okay? And then it's woman, and then it's child. But nobody follows that rule, okay? And hermaphrodites is up there too, okay? Hermaphrodites. I told you what a hermaphrodite is. And I'm tired of telling you, okay? It's a crossbreed, okay? A woman who has both sexual genitalia, or it could be a male with both sexual genitalia, okay? You could have a pussy and a motherfucking dick, and you be like, what the fuck are you fucking? Okay, now let's see. Okay, like I said before, most men and desire families, sex, and love, while most women, they don't really crave sex like that. They'll put the money over the back burner and the attraction over the sex. Okay, they rather see the attraction and use that motherfucker. I was like, oh yeah. I realized that somebody told me this. He was a highly attractive motherfucker in college. Said he didn't get no ass. Okay. I said, you a virgin for the rest of your life? He was 30-something years old? I don't believe that. I didn't believe that. I've never heard of an attractive female who was a virgin in America. I ran into two virgin females in my life. Yes, I have. But they didn't have a lot of logic in their head. And I had a good conversation. I always had good conversations, baby, with women. I don't have dog conversations. I'm highly intellectual. And once a female say I'm an infidel or an idiot, I start cheating. If I see an inkling of disrespect, I just start talking to different females. I told my wife that you better be careful. You're in America. You're in my motherfucking domain. We live out we live way out here in Washington. Fucking Washington, fucking PA. Okay, this is where the blonde-haired, blue-eyed devils. There ain't no attractive women out here. She is a motherfucking lucky. She's a lucky broad. Sometimes she get on my nerve. I said, did you know I could just run outside, butt-ass naked, and start drinking and shit and start picking up all sorts of women? Do you understand that? You know where you're at. You're in America. Okay, you are not in Ethiopia. And even in Ethiopia, I'm successful. Yeah, and successful. I was talking to all those women. Okay, and I wasn't even trying to get no pussy from them. I was trying to see where their minds was at. You can just pay a piece of dollar and they be jumping and doing all sorts of shit. They jumping and jumping and jumping. Okay? Now you saw my videos. Go to my videos as one. You see all of the females I interviewed, okay? That I had a potential with. And I didn't pay them nothing either, okay? But anyway, I digress. So this is the proof. If you need proof that there is way more female whores of Babylon, and like I said before, you know, men desire to be whores, but they cannot be whores, okay? So we got to get that technicality out of the way. They men desire to have, not being whores, but they rather have multiple wives, see? They rather have multiple wives. Women don't desire multiple husbands, but maybe they would if they was asked that question. Maybe they would. That's another subject there. But a lot of women over in really underdeveloped countries that's not really evolving, they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to be saying, hey, like I saw that little description box, they're going to say, oh, we desire 3, 4, 15, even up to as many as possible. I was like, of course, I knew that. Especially Nigerian women, they're thieves and shit. They're nasty. They may be good looking a little bit. Most likely, definitely. They're a little trashy. They look like street rats a little bit. But then in America, they're going to lie. They have such much. The more evolved a country is, the more likely they realize that is not the wisest way to go. And the more evolved it becomes psychologically, they start to withhold things. And people don't want to be honest. But when you try to be honest, you can be tagged or scrutinized again, or flagged again. You know, like Tommy Masora and a lot of other people's pages and Tariq Nasheed. You got to be careful what you say, okay? Now, what else is there, okay? Oh, a lot of women have Cleopatra syndrome. They think their pussy is gold, but that only lasts for so long, guys. Okay, MGTOW, it only lasts for so long. Cleopatra syndrome is an attitude. It could be passive or aggressive. It could be inert. Okay, it'll come out when you expose the individual to someone, and then they'll have the Cleopatra syndrome. My wife has 30% in Cleopatra syndrome, but I did a King Tut on her. Okay, I put a step foot down. Okay, because I know the law. Okay, and I tried, no matter which direction she takes, she has no way out, okay? Even if she tries to kill me, okay? I have to think like that. I gotta think it's insanity to a project like that. Okay, you gotta understand, guys, it's harder for y'all guys, okay? And you gotta step up your game with the wisdom and stuff and knowledge, and also charisma and character, okay? All right? So for y'all women, just keep your legs closed and you obey your master, your man, okay? Then everything will be nice, but that's not happening. Okay, and then until that happens, we will have World War III, World War IV, all of the men who ain't getting no ass. There's way more men who are fighting wars, building on the complexities in the life. It doesn't matter if they're white or black. Okay? You understand, little honeys and babies? Okay? Because the men dominate everything, so y'all women want to try to be equal. That's not very smart. It's like men saying they want to be equal to God. Okay? That doesn't make any sense. Okay? Or men saying they want to be equal to aliens or angels or some shit. Okay? But, of course, what else is there? 70% of the women are sleeping with the 30 to 40% alpha males. And what happened to the rest of the 60%? Okay, the rest of the 60% are just left out, okay? Just left out. I was left out. I told you I was a virgin until I met my wife, okay? You may not believe me, but look at my dildo story, okay? Look at the dildo fucking thing. I had to boost my appearance a little bit. I had to boost my character a little bit. I didn't want to fuck with I don't want to fuck a dirty whore. I usually ask females from the beginning, okay, are you a virgin? Okay, and they usually say no, so the dildo, okay? There's no females. I have never stuck my dick in a fucking virgin in this country. Because it didn't never happen, okay? I had to go overseas to stick my dick in a virgin, okay? Well, let's see, okay? So what's going to happen to the 60% of males who's suffering? Even in Ethiopia, those men don't get none over there. They know they're bar ladies. They call it bar ladies over in Ethiopia. Now, in Ethiopia, they're a developing, underdeveloped country, okay? Because they got cell phones and shit. You don't have Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's because the power goes out too often over there. Now, Nigeria, I think it does in certain sections, okay? But you can see how honest they are. In America, you also have prostitutes who tell the truth about sucking dick for a dollar, okay? All right? They want to try to strive to live. But they didn't have good father figures. None of them have good father figures. So that's why I say is be careful. Especially if they say they have Christian values. Christian values? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You know women know they're not equals in the Bible, okay? And then you got those liberal women who say, oh, that's Old Testament, that's old book. But Jesus said, if you read the Bible carefully, you're not supposed to take none of it out of context. All of it is supposed to be accepted. And you ain't supposed to misunderstand it either, okay? Now, okay, what else is there to say, okay? Now, I said what I want to, I said it. And that's the proof right there. If you need proof, y'all women and men, and that you think that there's more men whores, that's not true because they're not getting their cake and eat it too. Okay, it's the women who's getting their cake and eat it too. But men can't be whores if they have not been a whore, right? All right, do you understand that? They can't be whores. So why not y'all women keep your virginity for a good man and share that man before it's too late? Because what happens is that, what if your Cleopatra syndrome come out? Now, don't copy off my style and copy, Cleopatra syndrome, okay, people come up with all sorts of terminologies for themselves, and people would try to take my shit, okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It really comes from someone else, and they always like the Neapolitan complex. My brother told me about the Neapolitan complex. The Neapolitan complex is shorter people with a big mouth, okay, with attitude and pride, okay. But Neapolitan was a wise motherfucker, though, okay. Neapolitan complex. My brother told me. I say that's interesting, but I digress. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Now, some people want my videos to be a little longer, but you're gonna give me money someday soon. But I'm not ready to do that. Maybe in my Mothers and Sisters 3, I start getting me a little studio or something like that with my own money. Okay, I might just try to do it because I'm trying to help both sides of the fence. I'm trying to do things and and the benefit type of wise. Try to make shortcuts for everybody and make it things easier. Okay, peace.